How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This is day 2 of my mini trip to Texas. I'm here with John fishing a new lake today. Squaw Creek, Squad Creek, whatever you want to call it. It is a new lake that neither John and I have not fished yet. And I'm not going to hype it up, but it's supposed to be a really good lake. It's a power plant lake. We had to pay $30 just to fish it. It's a private lake. But every time I've fished a new lake in Texas, usually I've had great results. I mean, basically every lake in Texas you can catch 20, 25, even 30 pounds out of when the day's right. And the conditions are lining up right now for just dynamite topwater conditions. And this lake is clear, this lake is deep, there's lots of rocky points. It lines up just perfectly for the topwater bites. I don't know where John is. He's parking the truck. We got Perrick's boat. Oh, there's John. We got Perrick's boat again today. Thank you, Perrick. I'll try not to break another thing on it again. I don't know how that happened yesterday. We broke the strap of the trolling motor yesterday, but all is well. It'll still work. It's just a handle. So again, we're not hyping things up, but I have a really good feeling about this lake. The first time I fished Joe Pool, caught 30 pounds. First time I fished Louisville, caught an 8.5 pounder. You guys are going to find out what happens in this video the first time I fished Squaw Creek.
Is it floppy yet?
No.
Bummer. There goes my catch and cook idea.
Apparently there's about, what'd you say, like 30 to 40 boats? We were like, oh, there's no one in the lot. No, I guess we just didn't really see the parking lot fully. But that's okay. The lake is pretty big. It's like 3,500 acres. We will find our own water. And speaking of water, we were actually smart. John, what did we bring today that we normally never do?
Some fresh, ice cold Ozarka.
Ozarka.
I love this water.
All right, we're pulling up to our first point now. We're slinging the water chopper. We got cactuses on the shoreline. Oh, that noise.
How to fix erectile dysfunction, just throw a water chopper.
Exactly.
Hey, baby. Little popper fish.
You got one first point?
Yeah, first point. Got one. Boom. That did not take long. What was that?
That's a chunky fish.
Less than 5 minutes, dude, right?
Starting off hot. You got another on the popper?
Yeah.
I just tied on this worm to switch it up a little bit, fish these points a little more thoroughly because we fished 3 points. And this is our second fish.
Look at that.
Got that one.
There you go.
First fish. I was just telling John I was getting so frustrated because I've missed like a good 5 or 6 bites. Got this guy though. Got him. Dude, these Squaw Creek fish are fat. Wow, it's so warm. We talked to a gentleman on the water that said temps are running 80 degrees on the cold side, about 85 on the hot side, because this is a power plant cooling lake. So these fish are hot, hot, hot. This lake is kind of interesting because around the bank there's like a line of trees, and that's how I just caught that fish. We just saw those guys catch a fish off a tree. There's no grass in this lake. Trees and timber is really the only cover. So we might be sticking to the timber program, which I'm fine with. I'll worm them up all day. John, will you worm them up all day?
I love it.
Oh.
Little guy.
Double. We are on the fat bag at Squaw Creek.
Nice.
I'm fine with that. Those are not Texas giants, but when you're at a new lake, you need to catch some fish.
Yeah, you got it.
You gotta get the confidence up, the momentum going. Don't worry, we'll fish those flutter spoons in 40 feet. We'll get there today. All right, well, first cast on the new spot off the point, and I wasn't even recording yet. John loves it. He's laughing at my mistakes. Because what did I do, John?
Well, this is
Play it out for me, because I'm sure it looked a lot funnier than me describing it would be.
Cut the hook and you're like, it's my GoPro on. You were fumbling with that. It was pretty much a giant mess. And your rod's in the water right now, Chris.
Well, I think they like the worm bite right now. We came out here expecting a really good topwater and a reaction bait bite. Like we bought swim baits and jerk baits and stuff, but I don't know, dude. I think the water's gonna be too warm. Ooh, there's a fish. There's another fishy on the shaky head. Another decent Tex bass on the shaky head. I just cut off my top water. I'm kind of giving up on topwater for the day. John's still trying it because obviously we'd rather catch them on topwater. However, got to give the fish what they want. All these big trees, this is just 12-pound fluoro. This shaky head is much better for areas like this, open little gravel points. So I'm tying on with my 65-pound braid like a flipping setup so that when we get into stretches with big trees, I can flip those big trees, because if I hook a fish in a big tree with 12-pound fluoro, I'm not getting that fish to the boat. So I'm kind of committing to worms and craws and basically just flipping for the day. Yep. There's a weird hook set. Well, it looks like a better one. Oh, I love Texas bass. They're so fat and stocky in this lake.
Yeah. Full bait.
Like,
Wow,
look at this.
Really fat.
This thing is like preggers. Look at that. Oh, he's pooping all over too. Stocky fish. I mean, these fish are so fat for being so short. There's got to be some really, really big fish in here. Like, how fat would a 20-incher be then? Squaw Creek, you get a thumbs up from me.
Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes a little bit.
Actually. Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm just, oh god, of course, as soon as I do that.
I'm just going to close my eyes for a little bit.
I'm still gonna probably close my eyes.
Pulling Alex Perrick. Sorry we didn't bring a...
Listen, dude, I rarely do this, but yes, I am pulling it out.
Yeah, he'll be sleeping. Then if you catch one, he'll like... Count it, and then if it doesn't impress him, he'll just, I'll go back down. We're on the fat bag here in Texas. How brutal of a southern accent was that? 1 to 10. Pretty awful. I try my best. John wants to abandon fishing wood, because John, how do you feel about fishing wood?
Hey, wood. You just fished wood for like 2 hours, right?
Yeah. I mean, we caught some fish out of the wood,
I know
but...
it's fish in the wood. I just can't physically do it.
Ooh. It's a good one.
Get the motor.
That's a good one. Drag slip. Another good one off this point. I don't think it's as big as I thought it was when my drag just slipped. Yeah, definitely not nearly as big as I thought it was. Oh, it just spit up a bunch of bait. You see that?
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell with these fish. Look at how fat these things are. Amazing. And this fish was spitting up bait as we were bringing him in. Look, he's been caught before. See those marks? This is a recycled largemouth bass. Pretty little fish. Maybe there's a school of them down there.
Is that on the bottom or you?
No, I was dragging it on the bottom. Real slow.
Oh, slow.
They don't want big presentations today. It's weird. This is like a pretty small little zoom finesse worm. Very standard.
I gotta find it.
Little school of them.
These guys, they're ripping really fast. Slow down, you guys are going too fast. Come on. For some wildlife.
Ooh. Yep. Oh, they are on this point, all right. I don't care how small they are.
They're so fat.
They're like,
Oh,
no, dude. These are consistently the fattest fish I've ever caught.
Braidwood has giant ones. Too. Braidwood fish. I think all he charge lake fish.
Oh yeah, like Newton in Illinois, they have to eat. With the water temperature being so high in these power plant lakes almost the whole year, these fish have no choice but to eat. Way more so than normal fish, because this lake in the summertime is 100 degrees. And those fish can survive that, but their metabolism becomes so strong that they have to eat just so much just to stay alive. Now you're on?
I'm on.
How many fish is that off this point now? 4?
Decent amount. Chris and I are.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Whoa, he's going nuts. He hit it so hard.
Are you dragging it?
Yeah. Oh, this is fun.
Double.
Doubled? Oh, you missed him. Yeah, there's some good fish on this point. No Texas Giants yet, but I mean, these are really nice fish. More Tex bass on the shaky head.
Wow.
This is a blast. This point has got him. John hooked up again. Another nice one.
Now these are some better fish. Chris and I
Finally.
are super on them right now. They're not big, but we're on them. What you were saying earlier.
Yeah, ooh, there we go.
On?
Yep. Unfreaking real, dude.
Oh man, why is mine so tiny? Look at this. You want to trade?
Wow, he's got some hook marks on him. These squad.
Trade. Come on.
You want to
I'll
trade?
take this, and then you can take that one.
Okay, you want to unhook it for me?
Yeah, well, I'll take. Hey guys, look at this nice little fat 2-pounder I caught.
I'll let
Beautiful
this guy
fish.
go.
Yeah, Chris caught the dink. What a chump. Where'd you get the shaky from? Was it on the bottom of the boat?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Bottom of the boat lures work the best.
All right, there's Chris's fish. I'm just gonna hold it, just like Spencer does in all of his, all of Chris's videos. We will dead floating fish out there.
Where? Oh, go to it, dude. What if it's a big bass? So John and I just found this floating fish.
It's a bass.
Is it a bass?
It's a bass, 100%.
Oh, dude, that looks like fresh.
Yeah, that's a fresh fish.
Is it still alive?
No. Got its mouth wide open.
Oh, it probably died eating something.
There again. Maybe. Oh yeah, it did.
It
Look
did.
At that. Look at that. It's
Look
got a
at that.
tilapia in its mouth.
It died trying to eat a
It may
tilapia.
not be dead, dude. It may not be.
Oh my, dude, I've seen this on like,
Pick it up. Put it in the water.
here, I need pliers. I told you to come over to it, dude. This bass might be alive.
No, it's the bass is dead.
You
Tilapia might be alive. The tilapia's alive.
So we saved the tilapia. You think oh yeah, that bass is stiff.
Dead. It's stiff. I was wanting you to keep the tilapia because it showed the tilapia was still alive.
Oh, well, the tilapia swam right down. I thought
know,
I saw the bass's eyes move, so I thought it was maybe still alive.
Oh, that's a dead bass.
Dude, this thing, like, it's just stiff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to bend this fish, and we can't at all.
Probably because it's dead.
That's
That probably
crazy,
happened today,
dude.
Honestly,
Yeah, seriously.
like probably this
Well, that
morning.
sucks. It's not a huge bass. It's like maybe a 4-pounder.
Yeah.
He bit off way more than he can chew in that tilapia. He broke his jaw. Like, look at that.
Crazy.
That's nuts, dude. Because I've seen Instagram videos of that before where, like, but the bass is still alive and people have, like, taken the
Yeah.
bluegill or whatever out and saved the bass. Sorry, bud. You're going to be cormorant food now.
That's interesting.
So, no, your swim bait is not too big.
Yeah, right.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Ate the bait. See how he ate the
Yeah,
tilapia
ate the
in his mouth?
tilapia head first, and it just wedged his mouth open, and I don't know what happened. That's nuts. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before too.
And the air coming off the water is so humid too. Oh, yep, hold on. I just cast it out deep and caught one. I caught this way offshore, dude. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one.
Oh my.
Way out, John, we gotta fish more offshore. This is the biggest one of the day so far. Really not that big, but it is a very good one. Doubled? Doubled. How's yours feel?
Decent. That's nice.
Yeah, Spencer, I gotta go.
All right,
Come here, girl.
Yo, look at that.
Doubles.
Wow, that's definitely. I'm careful with the camera. Jesus, Chris. Definitely the biggest fish today. Chris's end.
See you, gals. Dude, we've caught so many fish off this point.
I know. This is crazy.
I was telling John, neither of us have much experience in the South, like with schooling fish.
Yeah.
So there's obviously a big school of largemouth on this point. I think when one bites, it gets the ones around him to want to bite as well. So we really have no experience with like graphing schools, finding them, getting them to fire so you can catch a bunch. All we know is if we fire our shaky head out and drag it, we'll probably catch a bass. Just bury your hook and you'll be fine. Yep.
Good one?
Pretty good one, yeah. Dude, look at the color on it. These things are nuts.
Psycho fish.
A boat literally just, there they are, they're leaving. A boat just fished this point, caught nothing, moved on. The shaky head is the deal today. They are so on these shaky heads. We kind of got lucky. I did not expect to come out here and catch them good on a shaky head. It just kind of happened. the pattern developed out of nowhere. John and I have never fished this lake. Rob's kind of fished. He gave us a couple spots to try, and we have pandered him pretty good now. Just rocky points, shaky head. We just moved spots in the first cast. I just caught that one, so maybe there's another school on this point.
We're hooked up, baby.
We're hooked up.
That's like my favorite word.
Now this boat's staring at us like, what the hell?
Yeah, the guys in the tin pan boat are freaking yoked.
There we go. A lot of little ones on this point. All right, guys, so John and I are pulling up to the last spot that we were going to fish today. This is the first point where we really honed in on this pattern and first started crushing them. The last like 1.5, 2 hours, we've bounced around to a bunch of spots, caught fish in every spot, but not really much big fish. And if I keep just throwing in like 10 to 15 inch fish, then it's gonna get repetitive for the video. I think this video is going to be already long enough. I mean, we've caught so many fish today, it's been an absolute blast. So we are gonna fish this point one last time, hopefully finally pull out a big one, because the biggest fish we've caught today is like 3.5 pounds. So maybe now's the time. All right, we're just getting on the road now. Unfortunately, we did not catch any more bass on the day, but I'm extremely satisfied. Are you?
Yeah, sure.
Very satisfied, especially because, as you guys know, I've been muskie fishing a lot in the last month, and you don't exactly set the hook a lot when you're muskie fishing. So got some warm Texas sun, got some nice Texas bass, no big ones, but you cannot complain on a day like that, especially in your first time going to the lake. So not much else to say after a day like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for the next one.